Weather rates for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, it's a really nice evening out there. Certainly could be colder than what we're experiencing. Temperatures currently in the 60s. A little bit of a breeze, a little bit of humidity. Feels pretty nice. Skies are clear across really the northwest half of the area. A little bit of cloud cover, high cloudiness mainly off to the southeast. Take a look at this photo. This is a sugar maple, and this is probably one of my favorite trees because it's an all around just good looking tree. And especially in the fall, because you get really all those rich colors, the reds, the oranges, the yellows. It runs the gamut when it comes to these kinds of trees. This picture was taken in Bolivar, Missouri by Jacob Dye. And really lots of these older towns here in Missouri or Arkansas have sugar maples, and they're really putting on a show, or starting to at least right now. And if you're doing some leaf peeping, you're getting some warm weather to enjoy as you're doing it. Temperatures today topping out in the mid-80s north of the interstate. South of the interstate, where there was more cloud cover, we saw temperatures top out in the upper 70s to near 80. What you see right there is pretty much what we're looking at for highs, I think, on Saturday. So looking at another warm one. Today we even had a little bit of rain that popped up. We had an isolated cluster of showers that fired up in Dallas County, then drifted northeast into Laclede County. That activity has faded away. That shower activity getting a boost by a weak upper level storm as it was making its way across the area during the afternoon. That's on the way out. Tomorrow looks dry. I was hopeful that maybe we could get some rain into our southeastern counties. That looks very, very iffy. I can't rule out some isolated stuff tomorrow afternoon, maybe into the early evening, but I think generally we're looking at dry weather across the board as Delta passes by to our southeast. Like today, though, I think we'll probably start off with a little patchy fog or low cloudiness, and then that will give way to mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies for the bulk of the day. For Sunday, same story. Except I think Sunday is going to be, all in all, a sunnier day across the area, and I think it's going to be a warmer day, too. Also want to point out this cold front. It'll be racing across Nebraska and Kansas. It will race across our area Monday morning, and it will trim back the temperatures, the warm temperatures that we're enjoying right now. Here's a look at overnight lows. Temperatures dipping into the upper 50s, 59 here in Springfield. For tomorrow, we'll see afternoon highs ranging from the mid-80s northwest, north of the interstate, to upper 70s to near 80 south of the interstate here in Springfield. I think we get up to 84 again. For Saturday night, another nice night. Temperatures dipping to about 59, and once again looking at highs back in the low to mid 80s across the area. In fact, I think mid to upper 80s across southwest Missouri, west central Missouri. Here in Springfield, I expect at least 85, possibly 86 for a high Sunday afternoon. Our storm has made landfall. Did so roughly 6:30 this evening, 6 to 6:30 this evening, just east of Cameron, Louisiana. Cameron was where Hurricane Laura made landfall just a little while ago, what was about a month or two ago when that happened. Looking at this storm, it's pushing deeper and deeper inland. Right now, you can see the center of the storm, and it may be a little hard to see, but the center of the storm looks like it is crossing the interstate now and will continue to lift off to the northeast across Louisiana, then Mississippi tomorrow, and then it looks like into the Tennessee Valley as we work into Sunday and beyond. Certainly by that point, it'll be a lot weaker. Getting back to that cold front that's going to sweep across our area on Monday, it looks like it will go through dry. It will bring a round of mild weather to our area for Monday. And it looks like all in all, next week looking fairly quiet and also fairly mild. We should see a series of dry fronts push across the area. Looks like highs in the 70s again Tuesday, 70s again Wednesday, and it's possible that parts of the area could sneak into the low 80s. A stronger cold front, I think, will sweep through early Thursday, and that will make for a cool finish to this week going into next weekend. So we're going to enjoy a warm weekend, and then the next weekend looks quite a bit cooler. Here's our 7-day forecast. There's your warmth. Milder day on Monday. Early clouds with that cold front, by the way. It looks like a high of 77 on Tuesday. Could get near 80 on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it looks a bit cooler with highs in the low to mid 70s and maybe upper 60s for highs come Friday of next week. Also want to alert folks to the fact that the fire danger is going to be running high next week because we're going to have a combination of dry conditions, dry air, also breezier conditions throughout much of next week. So kind of keep that in mind. If you've got maybe a brush pile that you have to burn, You may want to either do that this weekend when winds are light, or maybe hold off altogether, just given how dry it is outside.
Yeah, touching base on something you said earlier, the leaves are looking great out there. One of my favorite things to do this time of year is go out to an older neighborhood with those mature trees and just drive around and soak it in.
I lived in Aurora, Missouri for a little while, and they have a cemetery. It's called Maple Cemetery, and there's a lot of old sugar maples in that cemetery, and they are beautiful this time of the year.
Yeah, it's a great time of year. All right, Jamie, thank you. Well, coming up next for you